Hi, welcome to Big Money Ideas, the show that highlights entrepreneurs under 40 and their businesses. I'm your host, Raegan Johnson, and today I'm sitting down with chemical engineer by day, owner of Cake Divas LLC by night, Shametris McGinnis. So how does a chemical engineer get into the dessert business?
I was just always seeing cakes and I would think like, oh, I can do that because I always baked. Even as a little kid, I always baked. But on the decorating side, I would see wedding cakes and I would think like, I know I can do it. I know I can do it. And so then I took my first cake decorating class and I realized, I cannot do it. Because it wasn't nearly as easy as it looked,
Okay.
And so I kept taking classes. I kept practicing. And the more cakes I saw as I went to different weddings, looked online, different websites, the more, I just became passionate about it and really enjoyed it.
At what point did you realize, hey, this could really be profitable?
You know what? The funny thing about it is I didn't look at it that way myself. I was actually kind of embarrassed about my work. I was really private about it and I only did stuff for family. And one of my cousins, Nissa, she was like, you should put your pictures on Facebook. You should show your cakes off to people. And I was like, no, I don't want to do it. And then after a couple of years, I finally posted my photos on Facebook. And then I had people I didn't even know hitting me up, wanting to do cakes, wanting to order cakes. And so it just took off from there.
Much of her success is due to the fact that she can create desserts in the shape of anything. And I mean anything. What advice do you have for someone who's starting out?
I would say don't overbook yourself, have really good time management. When you first start out, you're so excited, like, oh my gosh, they want to place their order with me. They trust me for this order, to make their day special. So you want to take everybody's order, but you have to learn to say, no, I can't do it, because it's better to say, no, I can't do it versus taking it on and you're rushing and you can't deliver the quality that you really need to deliver to your customer.
Now you're moving to Dallas. We're sad to see you go, but tell everyone how they can still get a piece of the Cake Diva.
Well, I get a lot of requests, a lot of questions on, hey, how did you do this technique? How did you do that technique? I was looking at this cake, where did that come from? Whatever. And so it really inspired me to, want to do a book, an instructional book. And so I'm working on an instructional book. And it kind of starts out with some of the basics, some of the things that, as a beginning cake designer, you're in the kitchen kind of crying, wondering why did this happen? It kind of addresses some of those things so that you don't have as much trial and error going on.
Presentation is important, but taste is key. And I'm about to put some Cake Diva desserts to the test.
We actually have some lemon drop truffles, and some of them are coated in walnuts. It adds just that extra hint of flavor and crispness to them. And then we also have pound cake here. So just for those people that would like the personal miniature wedding cake, you can have a miniature pound cake. And we also have some lemon cupcakes.
And now I'm about to try the lemon drop truffle, right? Yeah. This is really good. Now this is low fat, no fat, right?
Oh, we wish.
Well, if you want to try some of Shametris's great desserts, you can check her out on Facebook, Cake Divas, right?
Right.
Or you can send her an email at cakedivasstl@yahoo.com. I want to thank you, Shametris, for joining us today.
And thank you for having me.
And thanks to all of you all for tuning in. That's all we have for this segment of Big Money Ideas. Remember, until next time, think big.